As games come out, I get excited, especially when new action adventures come out that have engrossing stories, something that can pull you into the universe and not just give you a good gameplay experience, but give you a cinematic experience that will really engross you into the character and the story and what some of these companies are trying to push with these developed titles. Today I'm here to talk about Hitman World of Assassination. The game originally launched back in 2016, but it has been continuously supported by IO Interactive over the years. There's more DLC now and more playability and replayability with this game than there ever has been before. But I've got to state this. 007 First Light is about to come out. If you'd like to, you want to hear my impressions on that, head over to the main channel or the main page of the channel or head on to cinelinks.com. Check out my hands-on impressions with that. I got to play it for 4 hours, flown out by IO Interactive to check that game out. But there is a separation and there is a difference between this game and 007 First Light. And I want to kind of give my insight on Hitman World of Assassination and why it is still a great experience, no matter if you have played some of it or you've never played it at all. It is a really, really good experience. So there's many different ways that you can play this game. If you're still on the fence, there is a free demo version of Hitman World of Assassination available on most platforms. There is a new DLC, or one of the latest DLCs that was showcased and featured last year. We actually were at the event last year and saw them playing it with Mads Mikkelsen on stage. But this DLC is a Le Chiffre Casino Royale DLC to where Agent 47 actually faces off against Le Chiffre from the 007 universe. And in this demo version, you get the ICA training, you get the Sebastian Principal escalation, Dubai level, rotating seasonal content, and limited access to celebrity targets for free. And if you want the main version of the game, it is available at $69.99, but it comes with a full campaign of Hitman 1, Hitman 2, Hitman 3, 20 plus locations, 1,000 challenges available, PSVR support for PlayStation. I think there's also VR support as well for PC. And then there's a freelance game mode. There's limited access to the celebrity targets as well. But if you want the main, I would say the main stage version of this game, then you need to get the deluxe edition, which it comes with all of the content. It comes with the Hitman 3 7 Deadly Sins collection, the deluxe pack, the expansion packs, everything. And the mass replay value for this game is tremendous. I really do mean that. What's great about Agent 47 is that he is a unique character in general. If you don't really know much about Agent 47, he is a clone. And I know that's kind of I guess that's kind of a spoiler for anybody who hasn't played the game. But I mean, you'd kind of get that with the scan bar on the back of his head. But what was crazy about the story details with 47 is that he wasn't just like a clone of like somebody that was, he was a great warrior. He was actually a clone that was created by splicing the DNA of some of the most predominant, like big time crime lords from all around the world, which were called the Five Fathers. But that right there is such a cool and unique kind of story element that we don't really have in games. But what was great about Hitman World of Assassination is it's a culmination of all these games, Hitman 1, 2, and 3, with all this different DLC. You know, as I said, we have Mads Mikkelsen, and then we've had Bruce Lee, we've had Mila Jovovich, we've had all these different celebrity people. We've had Eminem. We've had all different types of people become guest stars in this game because they know as well as we know that it is a cinematic and expansive universe that isn't just about you going around and being a hitman and killing people. It is an action-packed thrill ride from start to finish. And some of the latest DLC has really kind of proven my point on that. The fact that I've been playing this game since 2016, 2017, and I'm still finding enjoyment with it. I'm still finding so many cool and unique ways of like playing the game. With the freelance mode, you can actually do your own contracts and actually play kind of, it almost feels like kind of filler things that you're doing in between. Like, oh, this is what Agent 47 is doing in his off time. There's a sniper mode on there that you can play to where it's literally just sniping missions that you have with all these different types of intensive challenges. The amount of different costumes and disguises that you can have, the additional weapons and gadgets that you can bring or hide throughout the level. Once you complete the level, you can go back after say you go to Peru and you have a mission there to take out one of the syndicate's top elite killers. Once you get there, or once you're prepping it, you have your objective menu. You have your kind of setup to where you can place weapons in different locations, hide different things, depending on where, or if you've already played that level before. You can start in different areas of the game, dressed in different attire, and it really gives you the freedom of play that a lot of games don't give you there, or don't give you nowadays. And this game is roughly 10 years old. And with it being 10 years old, I feel like it really kind of still has its ground to stand on. There's so much that you can play and do with this game. And, of course, the latest DLC is really great. I mean, let's talk about the plethora of late DLCs. You have Bruce Lee, you have Eminem, you have Mila Jovovich, you have Milkson. I know I always say his name wrong, but with all that DLC, with the bleed over into the 007 universe, and then even with Mila Jovovich coming in, and they had these moments in the DLC to where like you have to do certain things and mix certain leaves together to make an antidote for a virus that you're combating. That's so cool because it's easily a gamer call out to things like Resident Evil, Bruce Lee being kind of inducted into the game and you being able to take him down, Eminem, and all these other different characters that have been there. But then the fact that you have like 21 different locations that you can go to. You have 3 different whole campaigns that are really heavy cinematic experiences from start to finish that really engross you into the character. And it's like, it's crazy to think that a character like Agent 47 can be as so cut off and from emotions and such a non-emotional type of character because of his past and because of what he's gone through and what he's done over the years. It's something that is really unique to kind of see in the storytelling aspect of what IO has really poured into this with their heart and their soul into building this character into something really special. And with 007 right around the corner, I feel like I wanted to kind of share my opinions on this, not just because I got the codes, but to let you guys know that this is still one hell of an experience to play. So if you're kind of on the fence about this game, I can tell you right now that the gameplay and graphics are pretty damn good for the fact that the game has been out for almost 10 years now. The gameplay mechanics are really fun. There's so many different styles and ways to take on these levels. As I said, having the objectives and being able to plan your missions and objectives by different standards every single time you do it is super cool. The disguises, the gadgets, the people you take down and face. I think Agent 47 is going to go down as one of the best ever, one of the best video game characters ever created. And his story is something that's really special. So if you have not played this game yet, I really suggest you taking the time out, download the demo for free, check it out, and give it a chance because this game is tremendous. It's one of the best action adventure games on the market. And seeing how they have taken care of this game for as long as they have, it of course excites me for the future of 007. I know it's probably not going to be 100% exactly the same type of way. They may do certain things or whatever, but there is already roadmaps out there available for different characters you're going to be able to challenge and take down as James Bond himself. So big shout outs to IO Interactive for not just flying us out to check out 007 First Light, but also giving us the opportunity of checking out some of this previously released DLC. Hitman World of Assassination is just one hell of a game. And I think it could easily go down as one of the best game series ever created. So I'm going to give Hitman World of Assassination a 5 out of 5. I think it is definitely worth the value of what you would have to spend to get the entire experience. I think it is still one of the best supported games out there. If you really wanted to play a game that was utterly supported over all, I mean, no matter what you're talking about, IO Interactive has done everything in its power to support this game, not just with DLC, but also updates for the gameplay mechanics, glitches, all different types of stuff. They have such an amazing community, and they're so amazing with their own community. So I just want to give a big shout out to them for being so awesome and always taking care of their community, their fan base, and giving us such an amazing experience to play. My review for many other games is coming soon. I can't talk about some of them. I do know that there's a few that are coming out in the next few days that are still kind of under signed agreements, but I can't wait to share more with you guys. Please, if you're still on the fence with Hitman, check it out. It's unbelievable. It's great. It's fantastic. It's such a fun experience. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace out.